What's up, guys? Welcome back to another video. Hope y'all are having a great day. Down here in Maryland, it's the weather's pretty bad right now. It's a little rainy outside, but that's all right. Heading to my brother's house actually for the first mod on the 4th gen. You can tell by the caption what it's going to be. Actually switching out some of these factory bulbs that look yellow for some of the LED options, and actually going to do that on the third brake light. I know I said I was getting a recall on the third brake light, and I am, but in Maryland we got to pass inspection first, and that's the most important thing. So first mod, it is simple and it's cheap, but I'll tell you what, it completely changes how the truck looks. I wish I would have been able to do like a night video to show you like how yellow the lights are in the interior, but if you already have a 4th gen, you know exactly what I'm talking about leading up to this, so wouldn't be nothing to worry about. But how yellow it is when it's just white, I don't know why, it makes the truck look new and look better. And for how cheap it is, I mean, I definitely recommend it. So we're on my way to my brother's. Let's get into it. Also, guys, while I'm making a trip up, do you see that it's like lithium grease, like spray lithium grease, like spray white lithium grease, I think is what it's called. It's I can't move, but anyway, I have the camera mounted. But anyway, that stuff right there, I put it inside the door jams. I wasn't going to make a video on that just because of how simple it was, but I put that stuff into door jams. Right there it is. And I'm telling you what, the doors used to like have a little squeak on that like pivoting pin. If you have a Ram, you know what I'm talking about. I'm telling you right now, get that stuff, spray that stuff on there. It completely goes away. I mean, it's crazy. I just did a quick little spray. I know that sounds dumb, but you know what? When I was opening the door and it was squeaking when I first got it, that was kind of annoying. So, all right, let's get into it. Well, guys, it is absolutely downpouring now, and the truck doesn't fit in my brother's garage. I don't even know if it'll fit in mine, but first LED light mod we're going to do is taillights. Again, I would turn the truck on, but honestly, I just don't feel like getting that wet right now. You guys know that reverse lights in 90% of vehicles are like a yellowish color, so we're going to make them hyper white. So hang on one second. Guys, so we got the taillight out. I don't really know the Torx, but it's a Torx. 2 of these take taillights out. Both of them are right here. And then the factory bulb looks like this right here, which, like I said, is like a yellowish color. And we are going to upgrade them with these LED bulbs. I'm not sure the brand. I got these. They're literally free from my brother. So I'm not really sure the brand, but you can definitely see that there's going to be a substantial difference. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to put this one in, and then we're actually going to compare both, guys. So I'm going to show you the before. Right here, this will be whenever the truck actually gets turned on. All right, so that's the before right there. You can tell it's real yellowish. And then go over to this side. I don't know how well you can see that on camera, but yeah, there we go. That's a really good, that's night and day. That's really good. So yeah, finish the other side up, and then we'll move on to the third brake. So we finished up the taillights. I'm gonna move on to third brake light right now. So obviously it's one of these in here. It's going to be these 2 right here for the third brake light. So I'm going to lock it and show you guys what it looks like. Let me get the glare off. So you can see that one's already burnt out anyway, but you can see how yellow it is. So let me go ahead and convert that over to LED real quick. Let me pull it out. It's going to be 2 Phillips screws, and then you're just going to pull it out. Yeah, so got the third brake light taken out. A fix is to put silicone on this because Dodge is notorious for their factory third brake lights leaking. And I took this off, and you can tell that it is leaking a little bit. I would have liked to put silicone around it, but hopefully this just gets me through to inspection, and obviously I'll replace this with an aftermarket one that looks a lot better. But to get these out is just this middle white connector right here. And then you just twist these out of these positions, and obviously the bulb should pull directly out. So let me get them pulled. All right, guys, so finished up with the third brake light up there. And before I had one burn out that I showed you guys. And now it's honestly too bright for the camera now, but they're all white, both working, thank God. So as far as the rear goes, I can't turn the taillights on, but as far as the rear goes, the full back now, because they're already OEM LED taillights. They are 100% LED now. So move on, let's get the interior done. I'm going to show you guys some tricks on how to get the bulbs out too, just in case you want to go this route yourself. So I'm going to show you guys that right now. All right, guys, moving on to the interior. There's only 2 lights here. It's these 2 and that one back there. So my brother pretty much, he's going to do this because I don't break this. So I'm going to show you guys how he does this with the interior tool, and he's just going to jump straight into it, just to kind of be a little do-it-yourself, so that you guys don't break these. You know, they're kind of fragile in a way. You definitely got to get these little plastic interior pieces, or you'll never get it out. All right, sorry about that. A call was coming through. Anyway, so I'm trying to. Okay, so you can see what he did was he got in on this side on the plastic with a little plastic trim piece removal tool, and then basically from that point you just work your way around the corners. But if you don't have that little plastic piece that he has in his hand, you're either gonna mess your interior up, or you're probably gonna break something more than likely. But you can see it just slid out, nothing broke. And come on, focus. There's the little bulb. So a couple different ways you can get that out. The trick is you can put a zip tie around the bulb to actually pull it out. Try to do the best I can to show you guys this while he's working, but I don't know if I'm gonna be able to really show you guys that well.
You good?
Yeah. So you kind of put a little zip tie around it. It's kind of a cool little trick, and it kind of cinches around the bulb, and then you get to pull it out without breaking it, because you can see how small that spot is up there. So if you would try to just pull that out, or maybe use a pair of pliers, you would end up breaking it more than likely. So he's gonna go ahead and just put the other one back in now. It's a very, very small fit, I promise. That's what she said.
Okay, and we'll have to put the panel back up in. Actually wanted to try that before we. No, you have to pull it out.
All right, guys. So when you're working on cars, I mean, things are going to happen, but up here, we actually had to pull this headliner down, which if you pull it down, you have to like pry on the backside. There's two guides that actually set in here. But anyway, the light stopped working whenever we put it back in, and what you do is you click that, but that little white piece right there actually fell out from that side. So we actually had to drop this back down, put the white thing back in, and put the LED in. So we'll show you guys what it looks like once it's act. But just to let you know, when you work on stuff, I mean, this is the stuff that happens. So I'll show you guys once the LED light's back in. All right, so just show you guys the difference. But like I said, if that happens, so when you take these map lights out and they break this, or not break, but the guide falls out, you literally put an interior plastic tool back here. And I mean, it takes some force, but that's how it's designed to come out. There's two clips back here, and then two clips on the sides, and the fronts have like legs that essentially like go inside the headliner. So you want to start from the back and work your way up if that happens. But that's the white still on. You can tell that's going to look a lot better at nighttime versus, I don't know why it does that, versus that one. All right, guys, honestly, this is free to me, but to most people, this would just be, I don't know, we'll say under like $20 to $30 to do all the lights so far, what I'm at. So, I mean, and to push this back up, I wanted to make sure that this was still in there, but to push this back up, it's literally all you do, and it's back up in there. All right, guys, moving on to the back one. These interior piece tools, so literally all you did was stick that in there, and then it's gonna pull right off. But just get some interior piece tools. These ones are really cheap, and honestly, my brother's probably done too many interior lights, so these are kind of fragile on the ends, which makes it a little bit more challenging. But anyway, super simple. All you're gonna do, pop that bulb out, and this should be really, really fast. Probably hold a shit. Did you lose some fingerprints there?
Yeah, a little bit.
Well, you know, if you had gloves on, it might help your hands a little bit. But, all right, so the same way, it just pushes back in the two guides.
They're polarized though.
So it's gonna work one way, and the other way it's not gonna work.
Oh, that bulb's actually dead.
Oh, that's always good. Guys, and then, you know, pushed it back in the same way it came off. So it goes to show those and those. So truck now has officially, with the exception of headlights and fog lights, full LEDs. So that's kind of the point. So hang on, let me close the video. All right, so that's gonna wrap up today's video, guys. You know, just full LED swap in the inside of this and the outside, with the exception of the front of the truck. But I'm gonna get to that in another video too. I just want to add some more lighting and stuff to the truck before I start getting into that. And like I said, I can't really go too much because really, yes, I'm upgrading the lights, but I'm also kind of like fixing things for Maryland inspection too, because, man, those cans rolling around are annoying. But anyway, I'm fixing stuff for Maryland inspection so that I don't have, like, you know, some issues that are going to come up, because I want this truck to just go through with a breeze. And if anybody in here is from Maryland, you know that they're pretty stringent. So that light's back on because we actually clicked it on, and, you know, driving down the road, can't really fix that. But anyway, guys, a lot more 4th gen stuff coming. Probably gonna label this just, you know, 4th gen LED install. But these are all minor stuff right now, but it's gonna help the truck look better, I think, to begin with. And you know, next we got some big mods coming, so we got to get there. Got to get the truck paint corrected still, though. I said that'd be the first mod, and if you can't tell with how the weather looks outside, that didn't happen. So until next time, guys, appreciate all the support, appreciate the views. Just drop a like on this video. Just a little like goes a long way. If you're not already subscribed, please give me a sub. And until next time, take care.